Roaring Death, Still Awakening by Free. Segment 5, 2024. Finally Grasping Persistence. Then the Lord replied, "Write down the revelation and make it plain on tablets so that a herald may run with it. For the revelation awaits an appointed time. It speaks of the end and will not prove false. Though it linger, wait for it, and it will certainly come, and it will not delay." Habakkuk 2, 2 and 3. This was the year it clicked. All this time, these manifestation coaches have been screaming persistence. Regardless of what the outer world looks like, the key is to always remain neutral and to persist in the true desire. You know that feeling when you've been hearing something so many times, but after many lessons, it finally becomes clear? You take heed and boom, the magic happens. You can't help but think, damn, I knew this the whole time and it's just now clicking. That was me. I had been calling in a certain stream of income for quite some time. This specific stream has a reputation of being a whole, long, drawn-out process. For me, I've known people whose journey was shorter, and I know people whose journey was longer. Mine took from February to December of 2024. It wasn't until April, after constant micromanaging, stressing, and desperation, that I made the decision to just remain persistent in my thoughts of the desired outcome. Even when things seemed slow or looked as if there was no movement at all, I kept speaking for it. I kept visualizing. But then, of course, there were times I felt discouraged and even spiraled. I'm doing everything right. I'm doing everything I've been taught. Why isn't it here yet? I would think and speak. This type of mindset and backsliding is what held up the time. But baby, my resilience has always been top tier. So I would bounce back to steadiness, and the knowing of who I am and trusting in my power. After all, I had many personal testaments to keep me going. I had already spoken quite a few things in my favor that didn't take time unless it was time I established. You heard right. If I wanted something by a certain date, it happened. When it didn't, it was because of said backsliding. See, it's one thing to be persistent. It's a whole different ballgame when you are consistently persistent. All my life, I held the identity of an inconsistent person. I even told myself and others this story. I would hit the ground running, starting a new goal, new habit, business venture, and then boom, I'd crash. I'd ghost my business, calling it a hiatus, which it very much was, just without intention. I'd start working out for a few months, and then 1, then 2, then 4 too many days missed became 4 months of not working out. And then out of nowhere, motivation to begin again. This was a cycle I carried with me all my life, which I learned along my spiritual journey is due to the chemical programming of my body. I saw this with my mother, therefore it became my own program. My body learned this and it became safe with it. When the body operates in safety and you attempt to escape, starting something new or becoming a different version of yourself, it lets you start with a high intense momentum, then it recognizes you are different, acting different, thinking different, being different, and it halts you. Back to safety you go. You have to fight like hell, literally fight in hell, to escape this cycle through the power of your mind. You have to persist and consist no matter how hard your body pulls you back. And it will, but you get up and keep going. Hold no guilt or shame, just keep going as the new you, the true you. And this, I finally decided October of 2025. I quite literally killed the old version of myself and allowed Free to take her stand. To take my stand in truth. As I said before, everything was and had already been on the line far too long. This time, there was no going back, no resurrection. It was time to step into the woman my soul came here to remember once and for all.